Got fitted Japan! Yeah, all the time I'm in on business. I'm all about my business, but I ain't got no briefcase. Yeah, all I got's some whiskey. Open now the whiskey, bring it to you. Yeah, I'm leaning up against the door, and my feet set to the floor, and we're messing on and go. Yeah, I've been in before. I'm a broken man, needing remedial lands. I'm all about my business. Let me love you till the morning. Let me love you till the morning, yeah.
What's up, faders? Welcome to another action-packed episode of Got Faded Japan, and I am your host, Johnny.
And I'm your co-host, Tom Tokyo.
That's right, and as you fine folks know, Got Faded Japan is about four dudes, booze.
Japan and the motherfucking news.
That's right, and this is episode number 734, and in this very special episode, we are here in downtown Tokyo in a karaoke booth with two very, very special people. Here, faders, we're here with Shredder 1984 and his manager, roadie, the person that does all the magic that he doesn't do. We have Saya. Well, I was gonna say it, but I was gonna say kind of a cool style. It's like Saya, but yes. And actually, Saya is a Japanese name. It's like Sayaka.
Yeah. That's a Japanese.
Who also mentioned earlier, she's a tattoo artist, and she's got a lot of mad, crazy ink, and that's very cool. We're supportive tattoos.
Ben, I didn't know you're a tattoo artist.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry, Shredder 1984. The interviews kind of changed a little bit. No, but faders, today is very, very special because today we're here with Shredder 1984, and Shredder 1984 just performed actually a couple of times in Tokyo. You're on your Tokyo tour, and you're just basically shredding throughout this city and this country with your music, your talent, your vibe, and just like your electricity. Dudes, I'm serious. This guy right here is an absolute phenomenon. This guy's amazing. He performed at my event 2 days ago, and he absolutely killed it. There were people that were super drunk that couldn't even stand, but when he started playing his music, they're like, oh, dude, I gotta rock out. And people were getting up and throwing down. Like it was 1984 they were throwing down. It was absolutely insane. It was an incredible experience, man. Like, this is my first time seeing you in person. I've seen you all over the internet. I've heard your music. I've seen your performances online, and I gotta say, in seeing you like in the flesh and blood, firing up the stage is just an absolute incredible experience. And I just want to say, before we even move forward, thank you for that. Cheers.
Cheers, thank you.
I'll drink to that.
Cheers. Oh my gosh.
Kanpai.
Kanpai. Shinumade.
Kanpai. So, I know your music, he knows your music, she knows your music, we all know your music, but some of those people out there don't know your music. So I want to ask you, how do you classify your music?
I'm gonna say synthwave, dark synth, cyberpunk, influence a bit with metal and video game music, yeah, something like this.
Maybe industrial as well.
Yeah, industrial.
And depending on the albums.
Yeah. It changed a bit on the album, but some are more industrial, some are more maybe can fit in a video game music or I don't know. Yeah.
Dark synth. I saw that. Listening to your music, I was like, yeah, that video game. Maybe 16-bit. I'm thinking.
Yeah, but
I think 16-bit, not 8-bit, like 16-bit. I think is good. A good fit for you.
Yeah, kind of. But my latest release, latest EP called Ragnarok, I think it can also fit in like a more modern shooting game, you know, like Doom or stuff like this.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
because
awesome.
He wants to bring the thunder.
Oh man. So, all right. So, is that kind of like your influence when you make your music? Is it video games or like movies from the 1984 or the early 1980s?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say just yes to that. I'm sorry.
All right, that question's finished then. All right.
When I used to DJ, there's a lot of like people that were really influential. You know, like the '80s, like synths became big, and that was like a thing.
Like John B.
Yeah, like him and a lot of other people. It was just like a thing. So like.
Somebody's smoking. It's a smoke alarm.
It's not us. We're on camera. We're totally not smoking. Whatever. Please continue.
You're the only smoker in here. Yeah, we had a smoking.
Yeah, I'm not lighting up right now, though.
You stink like cigarettes, man.
I probably do.
Oh man. So, okay. So, how long have you been doing this music?
I started in 2017.
No, 16.
16. Yeah, 2016. Yeah.
So.
But I already had the tracks, all the composition stuff. It was just waiting in some folder in my computer.
Yeah.
But I had no idea at this time that this type of music could interest someone. It's mostly like when the retro wave start to
take
come
off,
around,
right?
take off, and when you start to hear some synthesizer on some Netflix show or something like a thriller horror movies with more synthesizer, and really like the sound of the 80s horror soundtrack. I was like, oh yeah, let's go.
Was there like a light bulb moment when you were watching Netflix and all of a sudden like ding, I could do that? Or did you have like a specific like light bulb moment?
No, it would be like reduced to this. No, it's not.
All the composition was already made, but I haven't. It wasn't released, and it's true that when I saw the trailer of this short movie Kung Fury on YouTube. I was like, but that's what I was that's what I'm doing. So yeah, I should release the thing.
So all that time there was just this folder just sitting on your computer, whispering into in your sleep, going, "Play me, play me, play me."
Yeah. I wish I had to release that earlier, but yeah.
But how did you get started in music? Like, were you in a punk rock band or a metal band or something like that before you started this, or in 2017 did you just start?
Oh yeah, no.
No. I was already playing and touring with metal bands since maybe
since
2005. Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Like, what kind of metal? Like 1980s metal, or was it like?
No, it was more like
Slayer.
From thrash metal to brutal death metal.
Megadeth, some Morbid Angel. Let him talk.
What instrument?
Let him talk. He plays guitar, dude.
Guitars.
Yeah,
guitar. Yeah.
So actually, it's kind of obvious because when you play guitar, I mean, you really shred. So I mean, seriously, when you're playing guitar on the show, you're just like, I mean, your hands are just going up and down the guitar. Like, I mean, pretty much like, I mean, it was like you were moving like this, and there's like millions of sounds coming out of that machine. It was crazy. Like, people that were smoking were like, oh, and cigarettes were dropping out of their fingers. And I was just like, Jesus Christ, is this real life? I mean, it was really, really impressive. I mean, you were finger tapping and stuff. You did everything except for putting the guitar behind your head. That's the one thing you didn't do.
Playing with the teeth?
Oh, playing with the teeth, yeah. I was waiting for it. I was like, oh, he didn't do it. Oh, man. Oh, I gotta go to the next performance. But the thing is, it's just like, I mean, so you played metal back in the day, and so from metal, you went from that to where you're at now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's not a big jump, but it's kind of a jump, you know?
Yeah, you're probably right.
No, but you can hear in his music the metal background.
No, there's a lot of metal and stuff.
Yeah, because in the synthwave music, the genre of synthwave, there are like many different types of music, and there's more like chill music, synthwave, more like Miami style, you know, like you're driving and the palm trees and you see the
vaporwave.
Yeah, like vaporwave.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
There are many different genres inside the synthwave family. So yeah, his one is more like metal, and that's why we say dark synths. But there's not like a proper word for that. I don't know. You know.
I think it's we can say that it's not like pattern based music, meaning that it's not always the same pattern that's repeat and that's repeat, there is a structural. Structure,
the way you compose your music is more like traditional,
like an intro, a verse, pre-chorus, a chorus, a breakdown, a solo part, or stuff like this. So it's not really, I guess, I don't know, not really composed the way that just suppose, if you're supposed to do something, but it's not really composed to the way that you're supposed to compose electronic music, I guess.
Yeah, because usually electronic music is more like a
pattern based, right?
Pattern based.
Like you already put a beat and you're already and usually this beat can repeat like maybe 16 or times and it's
60 measures,
all about the repetition and everything. But as you probably noticed, for my composition, it shifts to another verse, another
chorus
really quickly.
A breakdown.
You don't really have the time to I like this riff, and then there's another riff, and then another riff.
Like a metal, like classic.
And I'm trying to like when I write the thing, I'm like, okay, that's enough. There is maybe like a 20 riff. That's probably enough. I should do like
all the time. I'm like, this riff is cool, but we can only hear it once, and just do it like the same one but longer, like repeat it a little bit because it sounds like it's cool and we want to hear it again, you know.
Well, but I have an excuse for that. Is that I was part of a progressive metal band, really technical, kind of like Dream Theater or stuff like this. If you were like really like 20 minutes long sometimes, like the song were super long with really weird structure that not 4/4, always 4/4 structure, you know. That's always the metrics. That was the word I was trying to. The metrics was constantly changing, and at some point it can have like a really nice melody, really nice almost something like this can be like this part can be a hit, you know, like a really like a, it's like, but because it's really beautiful and it can maybe everybody can enjoy this even outside the metal and progressive, but it's usually tend to come after 15 minutes or really complex Meshuggah stuff. So
almost like progressive metal.
Progressive metal.
I was yes.
I'm
to a degree.
I'm right. I was not talking about Shredder 1984. I was talking about my
previous band.
My progressive metal band.
Wow.
When I was DJing, I would call those border tracks. When you start bending genres, it's like, well, it could be classified as this or that or the other thing. So, like, I think that's cool. You blend genres. You just like sit there and just play around with this. Like, it's like, you know, I've got influences. I like this and that and the other thing, but like. Let's make something new and cool. So like, go for it, go nuts.
Right.
Yeah. So what is your creative process?
I'm
I know it's a tough question. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a tough question. It usually starts with like a riff on the guitar.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's not like with a three-piece band with a bass player and everything. So since you can write indefinitely all the parts with the computer, and you can edit and everything. So I tend to try to squeeze the most of what can be possible. If you start with like a bass, but maybe this pad can do this, but maybe this melody can also go on top. They are not clashing each other, you know. So, but this melody, okay, it already repeat twice. That's enough. It should have another melody, but with the I don't know, harmonize with the fourth or harmonize with.
It's all about harmonies all the time.
And since I have harmonized this melody, maybe this pad can move to another chord. And it's gonna probably change the kind of the feeling of the track. So I try the drums doing stuff.
A lot of different types of sounds that you mix together, and with different melodies that go on top of each other, different, like everything is harmonized.
It's
like musical.
The possibility is infinite because
I'm sure.
Plus the and we didn't even talk about like the sound design part, but the
let's get nerdy. Let's talk about it.
The writing process, it's kind of like this. It start with a riff, guitar riff. But what I was trying to say, if for example it was like just like a guitar player, a bass player, a drum and drummer.
Yeah.
The possibility. You should play. You should be able to play everything live and don't put stuff on top. So it will. The writing process is to me kind of easier when it's metal, because when you have write the guitar, you have write the bass, you have write the drum, you write the lyrics, and it's pretty much done, you know, because you can always add some stuff in the studio, but the more you add, and if when you're on stage it doesn't really sound the same, you know. So
like another question I have is like, I mean, your music's really dynamic. So like when you're like making the music in the studio, and then all of a sudden you get booked to perform that music, how complicated is it to like perform that music when you have so much going on? Like, I mean, you've got the guitar, you've got the keyboards, you've got the synth, you've got all these things happening and stuff. I mean, obviously you're doing it perfectly, but it's just like, how? What kind of wizardry you got going on, man?
I don't know. It's I choose what's possible to be played. I'm not a keyboard player. At first, I was playing guitar at first. So I don't know. Sometimes this melody arrives, so I'm gonna play this melody, and then I'm gonna harmonize this one. But I don't think on the keyboard. I don't think I do crazy stuff on the keyboard. But I don't think.
Can I ask like a follow-up question? Yeah. Like what percentage, like when you're playing live, like what percentage is like, I've got a plan, I'm going to do this, or what percentage is ad-lib? Because, you know, I'm kind of in the mood, I'm feeling like, maybe let's do this, maybe let's do that. Like, what percentage?
Yeah, so it's usually the pad and the lead part on the synth, because I try to. All right, that's interesting. I'm gonna try to explain that. That's.
I would love for you to explain this. Please go ahead.
There is a lot of bass rolling, like stuff like this, that were right on the guitar first. And when you try to do this on the keyboard, the keyboard is not made for that. You know, like it's or you're probably gonna need some pad, like a MPC pad. You know, like maybe you can, but. So I choose to go mostly with the lead and the pad on the background for the keyboard during the live performance, because the playing the bass when it's fast triplet bass sometimes on the keyboard, maybe some keyboard player can do it, but I don't.
Yeah, but I was just saying, well, like what percent? I was just like what's like the mental process when you're on stage? Like what percentage? Like I have a plan, I want to play this, but like then you know you're gonna ad-lib, go maybe I'm feeling this, maybe change this. I'm just
the percentage of improvisation, like. Not that much, to be honest.
That's completely fair, because when I DJ, I'm like really high technical. I always had a plan, but like you know, but you gotta ad lib. But keep throwing, no problems. Go ahead.
And how's your Japan tour so far?
Awesome, awesome. Yeah. There is always this. I don't know, kind of magic about Japan.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I think your music fits Japan. I think Japan fits your music too, by the way. Especially like Tokyo.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like there is a lot of influence that come from Japan, from my childhood. Actually, goes from video game, anime, manga. So kind of 50-50 compared to more American production from from our childhood, like Terminator, Robocop, Blade Runner, you know. But also
it's like a
Good
mix
stuff,
of,
right?
Yeah.
it's like a mix of both.
it's a mix of both. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Did you go record shopping in Shibuya? Because like a lot of DJs, like there's a bunch of record shops in Shibuya. He got that fucking smile on his
We
face.
haven't
no,
we haven't had
the time.
a lot of time. Yeah.
Oh,
So
really?
Everything goes so fast.
Yeah.
When I DJ'd, like used to, like I did tour guiding with some of the DJs, and they always like the record shops,
yeah.
just like
Yeah.
these small, like shops.
here
They got
it's-
like the really rare
But you need
records.
Still the
to be
culture
able
of,
to fit that in the luggage on the
yeah.
way back. So
Maybe I don't know, but like
Depends on
that
how
was
many you buy.
always like a thing.
But
though.
that's what's good in Japan is the culture of physical stuff is
Tangible,
still there.
Yeah.
It's not just streaming, but they like to have CDs and cassettes and vinyls and
yeah,
so that-
Oh yeah.
While in
Japan's got
Europe,
this.
they tend to go digitally for almost everything. So in
Yeah.
Europe,
yeah.
and that's part.
Nobody
that's
buys
in
metal.
India.
It's really cool and it's really weird because like they have a new versus old in Japan. So yeah, enjoy, have fun.
Yeah, you guys have
Yes,
CDs. You guys have CDs,
Yes, yeah.
and your CDs are awesome. Like actually, at my show, you got a lot of people were buying your CDs.
Yeah.
The one thing that you gotta have is T-shirts. Now the thing is, in Japan, people buy T-shirts. Actually, I think all over the world, people buy T-shirts. You go to a concert, people are buying T-shirts.
Yeah, T-shirts.
No, the next time you come here, I got a T-shirt guy. I can introduce you to a T-shirt guy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there goes all you guys out
Yeah.
there too. Hook me up, and I'll hook
Yeah.
you up. Let's hook each other up.
Yeah, that will be great. We already have the design and everything. Actually,
We
have
already
like,
made T-shirts
Yeah, we have
before.
four different designs that already that's ready, but it's just the production part that.
That they were
need
sold
to
out,
go.
and then we didn't had the same guy to do them. So we need a new guy.
Well, see, the thing is, like, when you tour, like, I mean, I'm giving you advice. I mean, that's so ridiculous. I mean, you should be giving me advice. But the thing is, like,
Go ahead.
yeah. All right, Johnny's 2 cents. When you tour in a different country, you should like hook up with like a T-shirt guy or a merch guy that's living in the country,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, of
and
course,
then you
yeah.
buy this stuff there,
Yeah.
and you have them printed out or whatever. So when you land,
Exactly.
you don't have to like
Of course, yeah.
bring it and stuff like that.
Yeah, that would be the
so,
best.
Yeah, and
And
I've
that's,
got a guy for you guys.
Yeah.
I've got a guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've always got a guy.
I've got a lot of guys, but so I can hook you guys up and stuff because the thing is like you got to sell
Yeah,
T-shirts.
of
T-shirts are
course.
big, yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to.
I want a T-shirt. That's why I'm like, you got to print T-shirts so I can buy one.
Okay.
You know those got faded T-shirts that you printed out? Like I still got those. Those are nice quality, man.
Really?
They were good, man. I still got them.
Yeah.
Don't wear them.
The drunk guy says it's okay.
He's a good seller.
Yeah. I look happy, right?
Awesome.
Happy customer.
If you can make a soundtrack or a score for any movie, what would you like to do?
I will say RoboCop.
RoboCop. Okay.
Punch it up, man. That's a good choice, man. That's a really good
But
choice.
actually, yeah,
But
he
actually-
already he
Kind of
one of his music was in
the
Robodoc.
Robodoc documentary, and you have to see that really great documentary.
Dude, send it to me.
So
Yeah.
you're like halfway there.
Yeah.
Kind of.
You're just like I'm climbing the mountain. I can see the top of it.
During the teaser before the release of this documentary,
Oh, really?
there was like the interview part with the Murphy, the
Yeah.
and
Fucking awesome.
with my music in the background, so it's already something.
That is pretty amazing.
I was gonna go with like the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because like you can shred it. It's right in the fucking name.
Okay, now we gotta go ahead. So, the name Shredder. Shredder 1984. Can I ask where did it come from? Is it confidential?
No, because he's shredding the decks, man.
Well, yeah. Actually, you
He's
didn't.
shredding the guitar.
My real name kind of sound like this, and
Don't say your real name, Justin.
I mean the family name. So my friend when I was a child, they used to call me Shredder as a nickname.
because they couldn't pronounce his name correctly. So because it sounds the same a bit. So they just were like Shredder because it was at the time it was also Ninja Turtles and everybody was a big fan of this.
I gotta be honest, I think it's fucking cool because you're up there, you're just fucking wailing on the guitar. It's like, I'm fucking shredding the guitar, I'm fucking shredding these decks, I'm fucking killing it, motherfuckers, call me Shredder!
Tom's got a point there. That is true.
1984, just to distinguish myself.
No, but actually, that was the Shredder nickname was way before I started to play guitar, so it's just a coincidence. So like for the shredding part, the guitar and everything. So that's funny.
So it all works out. Life has a plan for everybody.
Well, in 1984, the best movies, best music, best time.
You mean the meaning of the name?
Yeah, please.
No, actually, that's just the year I was born.
Wow,
That's it.
It's like Tom, 1957.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, but it's a meaningful year for in many aspects. Like also there were some great movies during the.
Oh yeah,
that
all
was
the
released
good
in this
movies
year,
were released in 1984.
There's a lot of great movies.
Yeah. So that's a
books.
that's a great year, and the books actually that was made way before.
Yeah. No,
Wait, books from 1984?
The book,
sorry,
1984.
that's me.
Oh, the book, 1984.
Yeah.
I was like,
very good stuff. Very interesting.
So
I was thinking about books.
Follow-up question. Video game. What video game would you like to shred? Shredder.
From 1984.
Video game from 1984.
Yeah,
No.
Donkey Kong, Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
E.T.
No.
Everything under the Atari umbrella.
Let's not confine this man to the bounds. Like, you can shred anything. If any video game.
Zelda.
Anything.
All the all the Street Fighter, all the it's like I'm trying to remember.
I'm a big
There's a lot, but
Tekken fan, man. Tekken, like you could fucking wail on that shit. Like the fight, the fast pace, like. I can see you doing some fighting games, like kicking up a notch, like fighting
games.
games.
Like the game, like beats them all, like Street of Rage or stuff like this.
That'd be a better fit because, like it's got a longer pace. It's like side scrolling.
I like that.
That'd be good for you, man. You could do that. You could, or, for sure.
Metal Slug also. Metal Slug, like
okay, also an option. Keep your options open, man. Eh?
I think a good game would be Defender.
Defender,
right. Atari's Defender.
Okay.
From 1984.
All right. Defender. 1984. Yeah.
Oh my God, that'd be an amazing game. But movies, man. Movies from like the 1980s. There's a lot of movies that would be actually really appropriate for your music. I mean, even like the scary movies and stuff, I think would be pretty fantastic. Like movies like Chud or any sci-fi movie, to be honest. Actually, all those like Garage House, like old school, like 1980s movies. Your music would be really, really phenomenal for that.
Well, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that a question?
No, it's a compliment. It's quite opposite.
Thank you.
He's not gonna say no.
Yeah.
Hell no. No, thank you. You're right.
Man, that's awesome. What are your thoughts about the future of your music?
I try to do something different in every album, in every release. Even maybe it's not obvious to my listener, I don't know, but for me those albums are in different vibe. There's some that.
I'm thinking I mean not like how you compose your music or anything like that, but are you thinking of like more music videos, more touring, more in the studio?
Right,
more of an easy question. Sorry about that.
Okay.
When I asked the question and you started answering like that, I was like, oh shit, maybe I'm too drunk.
He's like
sorry about that.
He's a philosopher. He's like, ooh, yes.
You're going too deep, man. You're going too deep. Let me pull you back. So in the future, for the future, what do you want to do? Do you want to do more touring? Do you want to do more
touring?
in the studio?
Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. touring are the cherry on top of the cake. You know, working studio part, it's the writing process and everything. It's really interesting, but studio part is really tedious work. But the tour part, which is also complex, difficult, and everything, but but that's kind of the goal in the end, you know, to be able to travel, show your music to new people that don't know you and everything. That's really what drives me. Definitely.
For him, it has always been the thing in metal bands and everything since for a long time. I mean, since forever.
Touring for ages.
Definitely. If tomorrow we're making a band together and say, look,
me?
No, I'm joking. But
can I be the dancer?
But and you're saying, but this band. It's just gonna be just rehearsal, and no tour, no show whatsoever. What do you say? And then no, I'm out.
You gotta tour. But I gotta say one thing about like you and touring and stuff. It's like, dude, Faders, Shredder is a fucking real dude. So before the show, he shows up early, he does a sound check, and then he hangs out with all the other bands. And he hangs out with them, he gets drinks with them and stuff, and then he watches every single band as they perform. And then he goes up there and he performs, and then afterwards he comes out and he hangs out with all the fans. Talks to the fans, hangs out with the fans, hangs out with the staff. This guy's a fucking real dude, man. This guy is like somebody that you want to book because he's not, I mean, trust me, I've booked so many bands where they show up, they play, they're like, pay me. And I'm like, what? But we still have like 2 hours. They're like, pay me now. I'm like, oh, you know.
Disrespectful.
Yeah. He didn't even ask for money. I was like, take the envelope, please. I have to do this. He's like, no, it's too much fun. No. This guy is a real dude. This guy's 110% legit and awesome and stuff.
I was about
really
to talk about it at some point, but
sorry, man. It's true. I gotta say it, man, because if I don't say it, nobody else will. So I gotta say it, man. Yeah, this guy's for real.
Because you're like,
enjoy your life.
Maybe it's not a good time.
Sorry, can I ask a question? Like, best part and worst part of being a professional musician.
This podcast is probably the worst.
He's at a low point right now.
Johnny brings me out here. We got these
motherfuckers with some ghetto karaoke booths, hanging out, drinking beers.
This
man, my life's fucking sucks.
I'm just joking.
Okay, enough. No, maybe the best part is obviously on stage, and I'm gonna say maybe after the stage, when everything went good, you know, without any difficulties or anything. The after show is probably the best part. But the hardest part will be probably transportation with the gear at the airport and everything. Every time I go to
I can see how that would suck.
Every time I go to TSC, every time we saw it. Especially in the US.
Oh my god.
You have to you can
let's play some tambourines.
That means we need a drink. We need a drink.
Because that's what this interview needs. More tambourines.
More alcohol.
That too.
So transportation is probably the most difficult part.
The logistics of it, that can be easy.
Oh, definitely.
Oh my gosh, and customs. They're like, are you here for business? You're like, no, I bring my keyboards everywhere I go. Oh, fair enough. Come on in.
Thankfully, in the US, there wasn't a problem.
Yeah.
Because he's American, so he can tour in the US, no problem.
Oh, that's awesome. I had a friend that went to the United States from Japan. He's been on the show a couple of times. I'm not going to say his name just in case, but so him and his band went to Seattle, and they're going to meet with the Sub Pop guys, right? And Sub Pop already broke up and stuff, but they're thinking about like doing some stuff with my friend's band. They show up and they go through customs in Seattle, right? And so they show up and stuff, and so customs are like, so you guys have guitars, you have drums, you have sticks, are you here to perform? And they're like, yep. they're like, well, do you have the right visa? They're like, nope. Because they're honest, you know? And they're like, well, we have to detain you. They're like, but why? We have a meeting with Sub Pop tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. They're like, well, not anymore. So they went to jail, and they spent like 2 weeks in jail, like in Seattle detention, and they're there with like terrorists, crack dealers, drug dealers. And there they are, they're like,
sorry, yeah.
but we're hippies, and we're in a band. We want to play some grunge music, and and basically all their dreams were broken.
To be fair, though, some of the DJs that I've known, like friends of friends, have come to Japan to perform. And then they just like got accustomed. So like, oh, you're on a tourist visa. Like, what are you doing here? I'm going to DJ.
They said that?
Yeah, they just basically said that, and like and they're like, well, you don't have a visa. Bye.
Wait, is that true?
Just turn around, go back to the plane, and you're on this flight.
Yeah,
They're just like, so what the fuck?
But wait a second, because I don't think that's true. Because DJs usually have like a
Temporary-
an iPhone or like a USB. They don't have records.
They probably
Is this like the 1990s? I'm an awesome DJ. They have a bunch of T-shirts. Yeah, that'll be it.
I'm joking.
So we got a suitcase with 500 of the same T-shirt. It's my favorite color.
Yes, right?
So that's how they come up
It
with
depends on the custom made. You might have a rod up his
I like
ass.
to change every hour.
Yeah, right.
I just love this shirt.
Yeah. I really love it. Yeah, but like, it happens. But like, hopefully.
I mean,
You guys are here. You're
you
sorting.
can't hide a guitar.
I don't know. Maybe one of those massive trench coats. Like, I don't know, man.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh.
He could be an Inspector. Yeah, that's a good fit. Maybe if there's a new Inspector Gadget, like the synthesizers, like technological, that'd be a good fit for him. For the shredder, right?
I wouldn't go there.
Put all the synths there.
No. What about the operation room when they're hooking him up? Like, just like some synths. Come on.
Yeah, that's
No. Am I wrong?
Yeah. So, I want to talk about clubs. Are there any major differences between clubs in Japan and clubs in France and Europe? Like, I've been to many clubs in like Europe and stuff, but the thing is, like, I was on the art side. I was doing live painting. So, but regarding like performances and musicianism. I'm making up words.
Musicianism.
I'm making up words now. Okay, but anyway. Musicality. Yeah, but anyway, you know what I'm saying.
I don't know. It's kind of the same way to organize like an event or like the last one, for example. With few bands. I'm trying to. I'm thinking what would be the major difference.
I mean, the only thing that I
don't really know.
The only thing that I can think about is like in Japan, even very, very, very small clubs, like the ones that I run. We have sound guys.
Okay.
But like when I was like when I was in Europe, there's like medium-sized clubs, and there weren't like sound guys.
Oh, really?
So the big clubs, but like it's just like I mean the club that you performed at like Knob in Shibuya and stuff, it's small, it's really small. But we had a sound guy, we had a sound engineer that came in and stuff just to make sure everything was okay. And to be honest, I think that's unnecessary. I'm like, do we really need to pay all these guys? I'm paying them, so I mean.
I'm gonna back that because like Japan, like they find like a job, somebody who's into it, and like those guys take pride in their jobs. The sound guy is gonna work his ass, going sit there, go ooh, and tweak a bunch of knobs, and like they will give you the royal service. They're like, oh, I'm very sorry, sir. Is this okay? Is it to your liking? I hope so. You're like, I think we're good, but thanks.
But the sound guy. In every even small club there always some guy in France.
Really?
I try to think.
I think that all the time they have, even in the US they have some guy.
Of course.
Johnny's question is from America. Americans are lazy. Sometimes some of the smaller clubs do not have that stuff.
But usually there's some guy and there's a light guy.
I'm sorry that was a boring answer, but
no worries. You are the guest. Enjoy.
Tom, you're a guest too. What are you talking about? Okay, I got to hear some stories. So you've been to so many different countries, so many different like clubs, so many different like events. Do you have any really crazy or wild stories that you like to talk about?
Maybe not in front of his girlfriend.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Wow, I try to remember. Maybe
When?
the one that involve.
I'm sorry to put you on the spot like that.
No, but
Sure?
there was like non mais le concert en Californie, les drags, tout ça. Là c'était sacré crazy days that were starting with like a party that involving a guy that was committing suicide in front of the window, and also
crazy day.
and we were driving in through Death Valley with Dodge Charger Hellcat that we rent.
Well,
And
Wait. This is the beginning of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I've seen that movie, okay? You guys are making this up.
No, that's for real. But since we were really short on time, we had to make the road trip really quick, and after that I was playing at the Whiskey A Go Go in Sunset Boulevard.
So
the whiskey.
actually,
You know
Of course I know. It's amazing. It's an iconic club.
He had this gig in the Whiskey A Go Go, and we planned a road trip with some friends in the Death Valley, and we were about to go to the Death Valley and everything, and then the guy committed suicide, and we were oh my god, we witnessed this, and we were all like, oh my, well it kind of killed the whole day, obviously.
That'll do it.
The whole trip was already booked and everything, so we just rushed in the Death Valley like crazy with the Dodge Charger.
I don't even know if we were supposed to leave the place since
that was insane. Well, that was insane, and then we came back. Instead of enjoying the Death Valley, we just drove through it like, and well, yeah, look at this, okay, let's go. And then there was the show at night, and we were on time for the show. So, but that was insane. It was supposed to be a nice day, you know.
It was until it wasn't.
Yeah, definitely. So that was really a crazy day.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
Sorry for that answer, but
No, but when I used to paint live at clubs or like in Europe and stuff, every time I went out there, there's always one crazy thing that happened. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, either they put me on a ledge and have me paint like was it like maybe 17 stories above the ground or something, or maybe like in France, a guy tried to kill. Well, I mean, he wanted to kill me, but it's a long story. But, that's a story for another time.
Still here.
Yeah, I am still here.
You didn't get killed.
Not yet.
That's a win.
That is a win. But it's just like every time I go on tour, every time I went on tour, something absolutely crazy happened. Dude, I was driving, I was in Berlin, it was like me and my friend, and he was like one of the organizers of this club. We're in the backseat of this car, and we're driving to go to his girlfriend's house, and the girlfriend's actually driving this car. As she's driving, she's trying to show off, right? So she's driving super fast, and she's passing car after car after car, and then she passed another car that wouldn't, then it sped up, so she couldn't go back into like the lane, and another car came, so she's playing chicken with a car that's right next to us, and I'm in the back drinking beers with my friend. I'm like, what is going on? And then the car right of us realized that he's going to kill us, so he hits the brakes, and we scoot over, and the other car goes by. The crazy things always happen when you go on tour. That's my point, right? Probably for you on this tour, this podcast is the most crazy thing. You're like, oh my god, I was on a podcast with a couple of drunk assholes. It was nuts. Oh my god, they kidnapped us. We ain't going nowhere. But it's just like, I always have like crazy things that happen to me, so I'm always curious about like bands and DJs and performers when they come to Japan and stuff, what kind of like crazy situations they've been in. Obviously that was one of them that you guys had. So
that was the first one that comes to my mind when you asked that, but maybe there is other, but I don't know. That's the first one I recall.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
Really intense.
Best and worst thing about Japan?
Well,
you don't have to say the worst thing. Worst thing, just say tax. Well, the taxes are ridiculous.
It's not fun, I'll guarantee you that.
Just keep it positive.
Best, I mean, everything is cool here.
Yeah, everything.
I know, it's awesome, right?
Yeah.
That's what
Japan.
You've been there for 20 years, so.
20 years, 22 years, fucking awesome.
I don't think you've been here for 20 years.
Yes, I Are we gonna have this argument again?
It's not an argument. Your numbers change all the time. It doesn't really matter. Anything over 5 is like what?
How much do you have to drink?
More than you?
Obviously.
No, everything is everything is great in Japan. I really love that country. Even if I have to admit, I was just in Tokyo and around Yokohama. Even the last time I was mostly around Tokyo and Yokohama, so probably I'm not able to say that I know Japan. It's mostly like Tokyo and Yokohama.
Yeah.
So
this time we thought we're gonna enjoy Tokyo and around, and another time we'll take the time to visit the whole country. But Tokyo is so big. 3 weeks is already I don't even know if it's enough, to enjoy Tokyo in 3 weeks.
No, I understand. Like you guys are French, like going to Paris. That's not France. That's Paris is like it's its own thing.
Yeah, of course.
Coming to Tokyo,
exactly.
That's not really Japan. That's like
but
something.
we know that, but we wanted to take the time to enjoy Tokyo and all the different neighborhoods, and then another time we'll visit all the other cities, Osaka, Kyoto, and everything. We'll do that,
Yeah,
it's fun. It's an enjoyable country. Like, 100% recommend. Long time.
Tom recommend.
Tom recommend. Me caveman. Me do good. Me speak good English.
He's a caveman. But the thing is though, like when you first come here and stuff, or if you come here on vacation or just for like a tour or something, you got to expend as much time as you can in Tokyo. Because a lot of people they'll spend like a couple of days in Tokyo, then they'll go to Kyoto, then Osaka, then a couple other places. But Tokyo has so much to offer. So much to offer.
That's what I was saying.
Gigantic
Even 3 weeks is not enough to enjoy all the different things you have.
And you want to take your time. You really do,
of course. We don't like to rush. When we're visiting some places, we like to really wander around and
getting lost in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
We're not like okay,
finding places.
But if you're a tourist, like it's not a bad thing. You just kind of bumble around and go, ooh.
You want to be able, like this,
good.
we want to be able to have a free schedule, and if some things happen, and we were able to do this, and we have time for it, and we're not like, oh no, tomorrow we have this from 8 to 9, and then this.
Yeah, that sucks.
No, it's a free schedule, and we just adapt, and we'll see. And if we don't have time to see everything, it doesn't matter. We'll come back.
Well, I think everybody should come back to Japan twice. I think you should come back one time for Tokyo, and then another time to explore the other parts of Japan. Because of course, Osaka, Kyoto, Kobe is great, but there's also so many other cities. Actually, the smaller cities, like if you go to Niigata or like Nikko or whatever, they're little
local
underground
festivals
gems.
are really good.
Festivals here, of course, are
really
phenomenal.
But, also last winter, one of my friends visited. He's originally from Poland, but he lives in Chicago. But it's his 8th time here, and whenever he comes, he'll stay 2-3 weeks, a month, long time. It's his 8th
month.
Time. Yeah.
Who can go on vacation for a month?
Professional photographer, freelance. You just pay big money.
Strippers, I'm a stripper. I took October off.
No, but he's like, dude, it's like my 8th time, and I'm always finding shit to do.
I took October off.
So I want to play with capybaras. I want to play with a cat cafe. I want to do this. I'm going to do that. There's always shit to do.
So many things.
All right, well, all my questions are done, so now's the time for you guys to ask me one question.
Yes. Well,
the tables are turned. You can ask me a question.
You can ask me a question. I'm available.
Yeah, how long have you been doing this?
What, the podcast?
Yeah.
Since 2009.
2009, wow.
Great.
Okay. Cool.
I wish the answer was 1984, but no, I'm sorry, 2009.
There was a DJ hot since 84, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah. It was just it was the year I was born. I've been hot since then. I was like, you go, sir. You go. You do your thing. Deep house, different genre. But it's That's cool. I'm down with that.
That is a good name.
And so, what made you come to Japan, to Tokyo?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Murder. Murdering the scene. Let's see. I first came here in 1998, and then I moved here in 2002. And basically, it's just because I had a lot of Japanese friends in San Francisco where I lived at the time and stuff. I had 2 Japanese roommates.
Okay.
I DJ'd back then. I organized drum and bass raves and stuff and all sorts of other parties, whatever. And so I knew a lot of Japanese kids through, I mean, I was a kid at the time as well.
Yeah.
Through like just like my roommates. And so we organized like clubs. Like, I mean, actually I had like 1 monthly rave, 1 huge like nightclub that I did, nightclub events every month, and then I had 2 weekly events in San Francisco.
Okay.
So I was organizing tons of like just drum and bass events, but I was also doing hip hop and house with like my Japanese like friends or whatever. And so through them or whatever, I just like networked and I built like connections here in Japan.
Okay.
And so like, you know, when like the economy collapsed in like the early 2000s or whatever, my Japanese friends, everybody went back to Tokyo or whatever and stuff. And then one of my really best friends, Satori Wan, he's like, yo, come on, he's Japanese. He's like, come on to Japan. You come out here and like DJ. We can organize events or whatever. Let's build an empire.
Awesome.
And I was like, fuck yeah, let's do this. I mean, this is a long story short, you know, so this is the simplified like answer. So I came out here and I stayed.
Okay, yeah, of course. But once you're here, you only want to stay. I think.
Pretty much
fucking
when I
nice.
came here, I just burnt the boats, you know. I was like, I was like, well, I mean, I had nothing going on in Frisco or the States or whatever, so I was just like, you know. But I always thought like I would like come back to the States. Well, and I always thought like maybe I might go to New York or something and start something there. But it's just like when I came out here, it's just like I already had a lot of friends once I came out here. So like when I came back when I came to Japan, I did a homestay at my friend Taka's house, where I was Satori One, and so like I met him and his family, and we all fell in love, and it was all great and stuff. But it's just like then like I had a lot of friends that are already here, so they're like, Johnny, you're here. This is fucking crazy. And then they introduced me to their friends, and then their friends. And so basically, it's just like. I had this huge like network, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, it was great. And all my friends, like, I mean, like back in like when I was in San Francisco, I hooked all these guys up, right? Because they're all like Japanese and shit. Like for example, like you know, my friend Tomoko, she had a problem with her landlord, you know, and she's like, oh, my landlord's doing all this shit. I'm like. Let me talk to your landlord, you know? And then fucking like had friends that had problems with their homework. They're like, oh, you know, I keep on getting in trouble because like the grammar's wrong. I'm like, well, buy me some beer and pizza and let me hook you up with the grammar. So I was like helping all my friends, right? Through my like 2 roommates, you know, that I met and whatever. And so, you know, then, you know, when I came here, everyone's like, Johnny, we're going to hook you up. And then, you know, I got hooked up.
Yeah, that's what's best, when you have deals like this. You have people that help you.
Yeah.
Well, it was just friendship, to be honest, you know. So it's just like, you know, helping out friends.
Similar story from my part.
Oh, okay.
You know, like Japanese friends in university. Like,
Oh, I thought you were going to say murder.
murder. Yes, I murdered a bunch of Japanese people, and that's why they would love me.
It's true! Oh, no!
No, but like, very similar, like, you know, very similar story. Like, I went to, you know, I was like a little kid. I saw anime and like video games. I was like, dude, this fucking cool.
Yeah.
And then like I went to university, met a bunch of Japanese people, and then got invited to stay and like, you know, did my thing and
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
And it was like, it's pretty cool.
Oh, so for you on the story, there is no anime or video game motivation whatsoever.
I didn't give a shit about that. I didn't care.
Come on.
Not even sushi. I was like, I don't really care. At that time, now, you know, when I moved to Japan and stuff, you know, then I was like, all right, anime's kind of cool, I guess, you know.
Yes.
Can I just mention one thing? Like, you know, like the video games and like anime are like, obviously, they're cool.
I played Mario when I was a kid, but I didn't come to Japan to play Mario, you know? I'm not like the movie The movie The Wizard. Oh, dude.
Definitely The Wizard.
Can I
Power Glove.
Nobody remember this movie. Nobody remember this movie. The Wizard.
No, but can I just like that's like the anime and the video games are like a little teeny tiny part of Japanese culture.
Yeah.
No, they are. Like most Japanese people. Yeah, for some people, they're pretty fucking hardcore. This is another thing about Japan is like, they have like 1 or 2 hobbies, and they're fucking very good at those, but like they're not generalists. They don't like, ooh, maybe you can do this.
That's
Maybe.
right,
Yeah, but like if they have a hobby they're passionate about and they're fucking hardcore.
That's
Yes.
about it. Okay.
But like yeah, but like the anime thing is like it's just like a little teeny tiny part of it. And like so when I came over here, I was like, ooh, I like anime, I like video games, and they was like, oh, that's cool. You like Japanese culture. That's a little bit part of it. Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Even dating with girls. Like, I guess that's okay. Did you watch anime? No. Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you one part of Japanese culture that I'm really kind of like finding fascinating, to be honest, though. On a serious note, is that recently I've been really, really, really involved in like and interested in antiques,
Intakes.
Japanese antiques. And the coolest freaking antiques that I've been kind of like introduced to, they're called tsubas. Kind of like a tuba, but a tsuba, right?
Okay.
And it's with the katana, the Japanese samurai sword. It's the handguard.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah,
handguard
yeah.
plate.
Okay.
So the thing is, like when you have like a samurai sword, like a katana, you've got this plate right here, right?
Yes, yes,
And
the
the
guard,
thing is,
the guard.
the guard, right? And usually it's kind of like a square.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the thing is, like the higher up the person, the more like detailed it
Detail
is.
with all the all the engraving, everything.
Dragons and Buddhas and all sorts of cool
octagon,
stuff.
by the way.
okay.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
But it depends. But the thing is, like, there's so many different kinds. There's so many different designs and
Yeah.
stuff. And they had specialty people, not the sword makers, but the tsuba makers, right?
Oh.
That would
Oh.
spend their whole life, generations after generations, just
that's
making these
insane.
fucking
That's
things,
crazy,
right?
yeah.
And the things I didn't know about any of this kind of stuff until I went to like an antique show where basically I saw a bunch of these. And I'm like, what the fuck are these? Are these like ninja stars? And the guy's like, oh, stupid foreigner. Let me introduce you to like the tsuba. And so this guy's telling me about the tsuba, and then I started doing like a Google search, and I was like, holy shit, these are fucking awesome.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I've been kind of like, I only own one. Right? I only own one, and the one that I own is like super awesome. But the thing is, just like I find them absolutely fascinating,
Yeah.
and I want to start collecting them and stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Dude,
Just
very not
really,
gonna
really
grow up.
beautiful.
Apparently, before we came here, according to one of my friends who's lived here a lot longer than me, like they had to down by the river, they had just guys just doing that, just really teeny tiny factories, just handcrafting some of that shit.
Wait,
Yeah,
now
but-
or like way back in the day?
Way back in the day, obviously not now.
Well,
because-
I don't know. They're making fake ones. Like
No, no,
these
no, no,
fucking-
no, no,
these
no.
tourists are gonna pay us so much money.
No. I guess way back in the, according to one of my friends, I can't verify this rumor.
Yeah.
But way back in the day, up and down the river, they just
Like
Dude,
medalists, just like machinists, making those kind of
these
things.
teeny tiny shops where people just
that's cool.
do that shit.
Yeah.
They were
That's
maybe
what's cool
maybe
in Japan.
gaijin not welcome.
Take a look at
That-
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
That's what we love in Japan is the mix between traditional stuff. Like they kept so many ancient things. Like when you're inside the city and all of a sudden there's a temple. They're like, whoa! Like the contrast is incredible, and that's what I love in Japan. The both sides, you know.
I should take you to the demon temple up the street.
Oh yeah.
Nobody knows of it. Yeah, like none of the tour. I mean,
Yes,
it
yeah.
doesn't exist. There's no such thing.
That's totally
Yeah.
not a thing
Yes.
that we see every day.
We're gonna go to Asakusa later with all the other people visiting Japan. Yeah, no, it's,
Sorry.
it's-
This is the weirdest shit, though. But what you're talking about, Japan, old versus the new, how there's some kind of
Yeah.
blend
balance,
in.
right?
Yeah, there's just
Yeah.
this
And then
weird
they just
yin
put
and
all
yang
these-
balance. I don't know how to say
And
it.
that's,
exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, but Japan is so deep. The culture is so rich. I mean, of course, everybody thinks sushi and ramen and ninjas and shit. But
Which
that's
they
true.
have, and they are awesome. But yes,
Yeah,
but and then there's other shit.
No, it's not. There's other shit. It's just it is so much deeper.
Yo, what's up, Faders? Got Faded Japan has got a new sponsor. Our new sponsor is Gamuso Bar, located in Asagaya, Tokyo. If you're kicking it in Tokyo and you want to get your groove on, get your fade on, you better get your ass down to Gamuso. Gamuso is located in Asagaya. It's about 11 minutes from Shinjuku Station on the Chuo line. Gamuso has weekly bands, weekly performances. And hell, if you got your own event and you want to hold it at Gamuso, we'd love to host you. So contact Gamuso at www.gamuso.com. That's www.gamuso.com. That's right, Gamuso has not only beers in the bottle, but beers on tap. We've got every drink you want, so come on down to Gamuso. Gamuso, and if I'm working, tip me.
Have your attention, please. Attention!
Hey, yo, what's up, Faders? Johnny here. You know I love booze and news, but I also love art. So come on down to thespiltink.com and check my art out. I've got tons of stuff there for you to check out. I've got paintings, I got prints, I got videos. And I tell you what, if you like a painting, I could probably sell it to you. And I tell you what, if I can't sell you that painting, I will definitely sell you a print. I've got prints of all my work. Prints are about 2,000 yen each, about $20, but if you buy two, you get the third one for free. So come on down to thespiltink.com. Yo, and on top of that, I'm looking for commissioned work. So if there's something that you want me to do, I can make it for you. Just check out my stuff and see if you like my style. And if you like my style, I can definitely paint you anything on canvas, paper, whatever. I've done it all. So come on down to thespiltink.com. That is THESPILTINK.com. Thespiltink.com. Proper.
Are you in Harajuku with some out-of-town friends or your family or significant others?
Yeah!
Do you want to chill and drink beer and eat sandwiches while your friends overpay for glitter unicorn socks?
Yeah!
And the flavor's gonna make you complete at Harry's Sandwich Company.
So come on down to Harry's Sandwich Company in the heart of Harajuku, right off Takeshita Street. See you there!
Mitsuya Liquors. Yo, what's up, Faders? If you're in Asia, if you're in Japan, if you're in Tokyo, if you're in Asagaya, you better get down to Mitsuya Liquors. That's right, for the most affordable prices in Japan, you can get over 300 different kinds of beer. That's right, over 300 different kinds of beer. And of course, they got all the shochu you need, all the sake you need, and of course, they got wine from California to Italy to France to New Zealand. They got it all. When I say they got it all, they really, seriously got it all. There's no joke about that. So get down to Mitsuya Liquors. And if you go in there and you say, Got Faded Japan, you will be more than welcome to go into their back room and drink those beers that you just purchased. That's right, Got Faded Japan at Mitsuya Liquors. And 3 times a week, they have a sushi chef there. So get your sushi on, get your drink on, get your fade on, and come on down to Mitsuya Liquors, located comfortably in Asagaya, about 5-minute walk from the station. Mitsuya Liquors.
In Tokyo and craving soul food? We've got just the place for you. Soul Food House in Azabu Juban. Check out what we do at soulfoodhouse.com. Come by and taste the love. We look forward to feeding you.
But yeah, that's the topic. We're gonna dive into this definitely. Japan is fascinating. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, there's a whole lot to explore. Yeah. So how many more places do you got to go to after this? So you're going to go to what, Machida?
Yeah, so there's a show like on the 8th of February 8th in Machida at Classics.
Nice.
And then
the
other show will be on February 13 at Antinok in Shinjuku.
Yes.
Dude, that place is iconic.
That is
that
a
is
nice
awesome
venue.
place. Actually, both those places are great.
What are you guys planning to do on your downtimes? I guess you got a little bit of break between shows.
Oh, yeah. So we have a whole map with places to see.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. We didn't really
so
have the
Tsuba's, right?
Right.
Yeah.
See the Black Samurai.
Yeah, we didn't really have the time to do a lot of touristic stuff, but
So we'll do
fast.
We'll try to check all the things that we had on our list.
Maybe we can say that Golden Guy yesterday was a part of the touristic part. Like
Golden Guy's fucking cool, man. I love that place.
It's great. It's great. Just go there early or go there late.
Oh, yeah.
Never go there during prime time because it's hard to get into any of those
We
bars.
started early and ended up
stayed
late.
till late, yeah. Oh God, I know.
Ended up early too, actually.
Staying
It's a
all
pretty
night.
rocking place. Like, or either that or just wander around
Oh, it's
Shibuya.
fun.
Like, Shibuya's
Yeah.
cool.
No, that was fun. So yeah, we have stuff we want to do, but we'll see. Like I said, we're not like tight on schedule. We'll see whatever comes up, and yeah.
That's absolutely.
As the French say, c'est la vie.
Exactly. C'est la vie.
C'est la vie. Do people actually say that? C'est la vie?
No.
Nobody says that, right?
No, they say it more like, you know, it is what it is, something like this, which doesn't mean
Wow,
anything.
I guess I'm using the bastardized English term, which I guess to you probably means go fuck yourself or something.
Not really. It's
No.
more like, hey, if you have a problem and maybe I don't know, there's nothing you can do about it, and
Like shit happens.
yeah. So and yeah, it's like oh, you know, shit happens. It is what it is. All right, thanks, bro. Thanks.
Shit happens.
I don't know, like this. I used to have like an app on my phone. Used to send me daily Chinese proverbs, and one of them was like, "Do not concern yourself about things that you do not have control over."
Yeah.
It's kind of like,
Exactly.
yeah, everybody's stressed, but that's kind of good advice. It's like,
Yeah.
It's like everybody's stressed about this and that and the other thing, but it's like
Yeah.
in certain situations, I
That's
can't
right.
control shit.
Yeah, I try to work on that, but yeah, it's gonna take some time.
Well, I think C'est la vie sounds better. On that
You
note,
just try to be classy and be.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
Let's just say c'est la vie.
C'est la vie. Shit, has it already been an hour? Fire alarm!
Let me take it.
I'm joking, it's not a fire alarm.
all right.
What do you want to do?
Well,
maybe we can go to the demon.
yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
All right, we go.
はい、すみません。はい、大丈夫です。はい、出ます。はい、ありがとう。
Oh, they saw us on the cameras. The camera's right there. No, I'm joking. Okay.
Yeah,
We're drinking beers. Yeah, we got 10 minutes.
we got
I
10
know.
minutes. Or,
All right.
yeah, I'm good to go. You guys, I don't know what.
Yeah, we're totally good to go. Okay, Tom, great for the show.
Yeah, we're-
Okay.
Good to go.
Faders, thank you very much for tuning into this very special episode of Got Faded Japan. We are here with Shredder and
1984, don't forget that.
Yes.
Yes.
And dude, thank you so much for being on the show. And what I want you guys to do right now, we didn't even talk about your tattoos.
Oh shit! Just
Oh,
like
okay.
maybe
we
5
have,
minutes. Quick question.
we have 10
tattoo
minutes.
stuff.
Tattoos.
What do you want to know?
Everything. Absolutely everything.
Actually,
wait, did you do all these tattoos?
Not those ones. I have some on my arm. I did myself. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Here I have a bat and an owl. Here an owl.
You did that on yourself?
Yes.
Jeez Louise.
That's fucking nice, man. Look at the
My God,
shading.
it's like
That's
photographs.
good.
That's amazing.
But they're pretty old.
Tom, show your tattoos.
I'm not gonna humiliate myself.
No, I'm joking.
But yeah, no, I've been a tattoo artist for 10 years now. And yeah, it's kind of my whole life. I mean, I tattoo, I do drawings all the time, and also now I have to do like social network stuff, like video, and you know, obviously, so it takes a lot of time on top of that. So yeah, that's my whole thing, and then that's why I also manage his social media too, because I'm always on social media.
You're doing
my stuff.
everything.
Yeah. So that's the thing, and yeah.
I think she's good. She's got a lot of like I can do this, I can do that. Like
Yeah,
good for you. You go. You do your
I
stuff.
like to do a lot of different stuff. I'm interested in a lot of stuff, and yeah, that's my thing. Maybe I'm not like the best in something, but I'm interested in a lot of things. So yeah. And I'm a musician myself. I started playing guitar when I was a child, and so we met through music, and that's why to me, music and tattoo, it's my thing, you know. I can't live without one or another, and that's why I enjoy going on to doing this project, and my project by myself, tattooing and everything. So, yeah.
That is
That's
awesome.
the whole story.
When I was very young, someone asked me the question, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And I said, like, I want to be a badass.
Yeah.
And like that could be interpreted different ways, but like you are a badass. I respect.
Yeah, no, I don't know, but that's nice.
Cheers to that.
I think that's awesome. Okay.
Kanpai.
Now, plugs.
Plugs.
So, how can people find your tattoo artwork and your artwork on like maybe Instagram or Facebook?
Both Facebook, Instagram, and I
Like-
have a TikTok too.
For example, like
And Instagram is the best.
Like at.
So okay, so it's in
I know I'm terrible.
No,
yeah.
but my tattoo name is French, so it's hard to spell for English speakers or whatever. It's
Links be in the page below.
yeah. It's better to put the link.
Thanks, Tom.
Because it's la belette bleue. It means the blue weasel. Because the weasel was my.
The blue weasel?
Yeah.
My sister's name was the weasel when we were growing up. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
I used to have blue hair, and so that's
blue
why
weasel.
And now she's got a
now I'm
shitload
the
of
black.
ink, obviously.
I should be the black weasel now.
The black weasel? Oh my gosh.
But my tattoo name is the blue weasel, but in French. So I will put the name in the description below.
Yeah, send me all all the information. So for all your plugs for your
you.
tattoo shop, for if you have a tattoo shop for like bookings, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all that stuff. Shredder, I already got all your stuff. You're super famous, so yeah. I'm like, Shredder 1984.
He's the man.
Yeah.
Punch it up. Punch.
Everybody knows Shredder.
Everybody knows Shredder. Actually,
I'm just
everybody
kidding.
should know Shredder. And if you don't know Shredder, shame on
If
you.
you don't know Shredder, you will.
Oh, you do now. Yeah. You guys, thank you so much. You guys are absolutely fantastic. You guys are amazing
thank you
people.
for
Like, and the cool thing is about you guys is just like you're both amazing, like musical and like physical artists and stuff. Like you make tattoos, you make music and stuff. Actually, your music videos are pretty out. Do you make the music video? Do you do the videos? Who does the videos?
I do the video.
You do the videos. Oh, God, these guys are so multi-talented. It's amazing.
I want to be a badass when I grow up.
Oh my God, you guys are so awesome and stuff. Thank you so much. And the cool thing is that not only are they that awesome, but they're actually super cool people to hang out with and drink with, and they're just like so cool to their fans too. How many artists can I say that about? You know, I mean, I'm like so many people. I'm like, well, they're great people.
Actually,
great
a vast
musicians.
majority of them we've hung out with.
Actually, to be honest, you're right. You know, to be honest, actually, most of the
I
people
don't
that
think I had a bad experience with any band or musical member we interviewed.
Maybe two, but no. But anyway, you guys are absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much for
Thank
this
you so much.
interview and
Yeah.
Thanks.
So
nice meeting you.
So can we like get some drinks after this? You guys want to get some drinks?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Let's go to the whiskey bar. All right, Faders, thank you very much for tuning in to Got Faded Japan. You know what to do. Go to iTunes, go to Spotify, go to Patreon. But before you go there, go to the links down in the show notes and support these guys and stuff because these guys are absolutely fantastic. Check out the videos, check out the music, check out the tattoos, check it all out. And if you hear of any of these guys coming to your town, do yourself a favor and buy some tickets. In fact, buy more tickets than you need and give them to your friends because it's well worth it. No, don't do that.
Book them, man.
Or if you can book them, I guess, you know, a lot of people can't book things, but, you know, whatever. But I mean, if they can, like, well, I have a
Book in
garage.
your house and like fucking play some music, motherfucker.
Well, my bar mitzvah is next week.
Yeah, right.
Whatever, you know. Anyway, thank you so much, Faders. You guys are awesome, and see you next time. Peace.
Bye.
My little brother, a goddamn shit-sucking vampire. Oh, you wait till Mom finds out, buddy.
I've got a government job to abuse and a lonely wife to fuck.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
God, the pressure! I can't take it! I can't take it! I can't get to it!
You sure I should do this, man?
We're going freaking! We came, we saw, we kicked his ass!
Your move, creep.
Oh, man, I will never forgive your ass for this shit. This is some fucked up repugnant shit.
Suicide, it's suicide.
Ah, fuck it, dude.
Let's go bold.
Good.
That's a show.
Oh, I just realized we're not recording. Okay, let's do this again. This is like the warm-up. You guys know the questions, right? You didn't forget, right? We'll get more drinks, I'll hook you up. I'm joking.
Of course.
Wouldn't that be fucking terrible? I'm like, hey guys, I'm really sorry, but...